95% of your murders, and murderers, and murder victims fit one MO. You can just take the description, Xerox it, and pass it out to all the cops. They are male, minorities, 15 to 21. That's true in New York, it's true in virtually every city. And that's where the real crime is. You've got to get the guns out of the hands of the people that get killed. You want to spend the money, put a lot of cops in the street, put those cops where the crime is, which means in minority neighborhoods. So this is one of the unintended consequences is people say, oh my God, you are arresting kids for marijuana that are all minorities. That's true. Why? Because we put all the cops in minority neighborhoods. Yes, that's true. Why we do it? Because that's where all the crime is. And the way you get the guns out of the kids' hands is to throw them against the wall at Christmas. And then they say, oh, I don't want to get caught, so they don't bring the gun. They still have a gun, but they leave it at home.
Hello and welcome, fellow digital soldiers, to True Reporting. It is the 11th of February, and on today's podcast, we have a very good podcast today. We're going to be going over a couple articles, one of them coming at us from thegatewaypundit.com, and it says here, a must-read, my friends. SR's family and defendants request testimony from Julian Assange, but Podesta Link Judge Richard Leon refuses this, guys. Refuses it. Why would they refuse that? Maybe because he had something to do with SR's death, right? Absolutely. And again, coming at us from one of my favorite investigative journalists at inevitable_ET, the same media that has been telling you about 17 being a baseless conspiracy theory showed slaughter in Syria. Video that was actually footage from a Kentucky gun range, and we're going to be going over all of the lies coming from the MSM, which ties also in with the intro video I was showing you, always telling us and manipulating our thought process, telling us that Trump, our president, is a racist, and we all know it not to be true. We're going to be going over that. We're going to be going over another 17 proof and also some memes, my friends. So a lot to get to today. But before we do so, would you please welcome my sponsor, Noble Gold. Hey guys, have you recently been seeing the action that's been going on with gold and you want to get in on it? You most certainly can. All you have to do is call this number right here or go to noblegoldinvestments.com. I assure you it'll be worth your while. So again, go to noblegoldinvestments.com or call them at this number right here to get in on the action. Thanks guys, and enjoy the podcast. All right, guys, it's good to have you aboard. Before we get into today's podcast, would you please go ahead and subscribe to my backup channel, True Reporting 2.0. I would greatly appreciate it. We have hit over 11,000 subscribers, so thank you to each and every one of you. Also, would you please go ahead and click the notification bell so when I upload a video to this channel, you'll be the first to know. And finally, friends, would you please go ahead and smash that like button. The more likes that this video receives, the more times it is recommended to other viewers, thus more eyes on the truth. And with that being said, my friends, let's go ahead and hop into it. This is True Reporting. So again, from thegatewaypundit.com, we see a must-read. SR's family and defendants request testimony from Julian Assange, but Podesta Link Judge Richard Leon refuses to do so. Over the weekend, Judge Richard Leon in Washington, D.C. ordered investigative reporter Matt Couch, great guy, to release all of his confidential materials to the lawyers for you-know-who. And we see here, it says, it's amazing. There are so many high-profile conservative bloggers and blue check marks who haven't said a word about this. I have their back, retweeted them, wrote articles for them. Where are they now? The silence is deafening this week. Aaron Rich, the brother of SR, is suing Matt Couch for his reporting on Seth, who was murdered in summer of 2016. Seth worked for the DNC at the time. Judge Richard J. Leon is a longtime colleague and Georgetown Law School co-lecturer with Mr. Podesta, who is also linked to Fusion GPS. Matt Couch is probably going to file a motion to recuse Leon. Now get this, in a bizarre twist, Aaron Rich and the defendants jointly asked Judge Leon to help arrange the deposition of Julian Assange in England. Julian Assange is the main source who can testify how WikiLeaks obtained the Podesta emails during the 2016 election. But in a weird twist, according to our sources, Judge Leon arbitrarily refused the request, even though both parties requested the deposition. My friends, because he is paid off. We have got to clean up these judicial networks, my friends. This is what we've got to do. This is unheard of, they say. It is unique in a situation where all parties agree that they need the testimony of a particular witness, but the judge blocks it without explanation. Unbelievable, guys. This is actually coming out right now, so I'm sure there's more to it. It is developing, but in other words, we can see that the judicial system is completely corrupt still. That's why we have POTUS bringing in over almost 200 new judges to take order, my friends. We have got to take back our judicial system. We have got to take back our country. We have got to go and abide by the Constitution, my friends. Moving forward, as we can see here from inevitable_ET, please follow this person right now. Stop what you're doing and follow this person right now on Twitter. He says the same media that is telling you 17 is an, in quote, baseless conspiracy theory showed slaughter in Syria video that was actually footage from a Kentucky gun range. Said Trump had not paid his income taxes for 18 years. Said Melania Trump had violated her visa status. Reported that Trump's path to an electoral college victory was non-existent. Claimed Nancy Sinatra was, in quote, not happy her father's song was used at Trump's inauguration. She responded, "That's not true. I never said that. Why do you lie, CNN? Actually, I'm wishing him the best." Reported President Trump removed the bust statue of civil rights leader Martin Luther King Jr. from the Oval Office. The news went viral and it was false. Reported that the State Department's entire senior administrative team had resigned in protest of Trump. Reported Trump changed the name, in quote, of Black History Month to African American History Month, implying the change was untoward or racist. In fact, President Obama, George W. Bush, and Bill Clinton had all previously called Black History Month African American History Month. Reported the CIA official Gina Haspel was in charge of the secret CIA prison where Islamic extremist terrorist Abu Zabudayah was waterboarded 83 times in 1 month, and that she mocked the prisoner's suffering. Both statements were later retracted. NBC News reported in a tweet that Russia President Vladimir Putin told TV host Megyn Kelly that he had compromising information about Trump. Actually, Putin said the opposite, that he did not have any compromising information on Trump. New York Times graphic editor Karen Urish and Troy Griggs referred to Trump's daughter Ivanka as Trump's wife. CNN's Gloria Borger, Eric Lichtblau, Jake Tapper, and Brian Rokas, and ABC's Justin Fischel and Jonathan Karl reported that Comey was going to refute Donald Trump's claim that Comey told Trump 3 times he was not under investigation. Instead, Comey did the opposite. CNN's Thomas Frank reported that Congress was investigating a Russian investment fund with ties to Trump officials. The report was later retracted. Again, more retractions, more lies. Are you seeing a trend here, my friends? You need to be showing this to all your normie friends out there, just to show them that what they are watching is the Mockingbird media, and they cannot be trusted, and they must be shut down. Frank and 2 other CNN employees resigned in the fallout. Newsweek's Chris Riota and other reported that Poland's First Lady had refused to shake Trump's hand. Newsweek's later, in quote, update reflected that the First Lady had shaken Trump's hand after all, as clearly seen on the full video. ABC News, Brian Ross reported that former Trump official Lieutenant General Michael Flynn was going to testify that candidate Trump had directed him to contact and quote, the Russians. ABC later corrected the report to reflect that Trump had already been elected and suspended Diane Ross. And finally, the New York Times, Maggie Haberman, CNN, and numerous outlets reported, as if it were fact, the Hillary Clinton claim that a total of 17 American intelligence agencies concluded that Russia orchestrated election year attacks to help get Trump elected. It was only 3. Again, lie after lie after lie. But again, my friends, what do we know is not a lie? That is 17. And to bring everyone up to speed, we have a 17 proof. So coming at us from Running the Race, we see here, and please follow this person at TRUreporting, a great investigative journalist. I've used stuff many a time. Yes, actually, we read about it today, President Trump. Where we go, one, we go all. Drops will go fast. White House clean. SIG. Marker. Everything is planned. Years. Message. Unity. Awakening. We fight. Lexington. Concord. Stay together. 17. This is from 2/10/20. Just yesterday, guys. Just yesterday. And this is an old drop. Remember this? This is from April 2nd, 2018. A proof. Lexington, Concord. Stay together, right? Stay together. April 2nd, 2018. Follow Bolton. Clean, stage, learn how to archive offline. The streets will not be safe for them. What happened following Bolton's departure from the White House? White House clean. What happened following impeachment? Nadler, Pelosi, Schiff cannot walk down the street. Imagine that. It's all taking place. And now we can see here, that's the same Concord that we read about all the time, right? In quotes, and then an Air 17. Let's go ahead and check that out right now.
I love Concord. Oh, Concord. You know how famous Concord is? Concord. That's the same Concord that we read about all the time. Concord.
Isn't that amazing, my friends? Right there, right then. And I know a lot of haters are saying, oh, he was drawing a circle with his finger. No, no, no. We all know what it means. It is a direct communication to us. We have the Concord. He's saying he loves Concord. In my opinion, my friends, that is a 17 proof, and it's mind-blowing. It's an amazing time to be alive. So let's go ahead, my friends, and round off the podcast and hop into some memes. All right, guys, coming at us from Julian's Rum. Please follow him at Julian's Rum. Says here, there are some very talented researchers here, but make no mistake, Twitter is the minors. 8kun is the majors. It's loaded with rare breeds of power-hitting shitlord savants who meme and research better than I ever could. And this is very true, my friends. These people do not hold back. These anons are doing God's work. They really are, and we are here as YouTubers to send this to you, to spread it even further to the masses. We should all be on the boards. I know I am. I know many of the rest of us are as well. But if you aren't, you need to get on there. Learn how to do it, my friends. It's very important. A lot of great information. Again, so we see here from the boards, we see if he did, and RS's tweets, we're talking about Roger Stone's tweets, are any guide to what POTUS knew all along, then it's possible that Hurricane Dorian was a giant military sting against the military-resistant traitors prior to creating Space Force. And guys, well, there's news coming about again that Roger Stone could face up to 9 years in prison, right? Because he wouldn't speak with the FBI. So just keep that in mind, my friends. We'll continue forward. Was Queens the main control center and Sunspot a backup remote site? July 27, 2017, POTUS confidant Roger Stone tweets, great visit to Tucson, where I wished at John McCain a speedy recovery and called him out for his treason and mental unfitness for the U.S. Senate. August 21st, we see here USS John S. McCain and MC Alnick collision near the Strait of Malacca. Final warning to no name? August 25th, Hurricane Harvey landfall hit George H.W. Bush's Houston like a nuclear bomb went off. Like it says it again, Hurricane Harvey landfall hit George H.W.'s Houston like a nuclear bomb went off. August 26, 2017, POTUS confidant Roger Stone tweets, "Karma about to get you at Senator John McCain, and you will burn in hell for all eternity." September 8th, 2017, scientists have seen 3 massive hurricanes lined up in the Atlantic like this. September 27th, No Name votes against the Obamacare repeal. August 25th, 2018, No Name finally died, 1 day shy of a month from the Obamacare vote. So we see September 6th, observatory in Sunspot, New Mexico is raided and closed for 11 days in order to arrest the janitor. September 11th, 2018, satellite captures trio of massive storms lined up in the Atlantic. September 17th, 2018, observatory in the Sunspot, New Mexico reopens. November 30th, 2018, George H.W. finally dies. December 1st, 2018, Admiral Scott Stearney commits suicide in Bahrain. November 30th, in the U.S., if we go back to November 30th, we can see here, George H.W. finally dies. December 27th, 2018, blue light floods New York City sky as transformers explode in Queens. Transformers in quotes. August 24th, 2019, Hurricane Dorian, first formed in the Atlantic, was going to hit Jeb Bush's Florida like a nuclear bomb went off. 1 day shy of a year from No Name's death. Are you seeing a trend, my friends? August 25th, 2019, Axios, in quote, scoop, Trump suggested nuking hurricanes to stop them. August 26th, Hillary Clinton tweets, we should not be nuking hurricanes. August 31st, are you noticing the communications here? These are comms. Miami Herald, Dorian could be a test for Port St. Lucie nuclear power plant. Who was covering Jeffrey? Miami Herald was. September 2nd, 2019, something just hit Hurricane Dorian. Eye wall collapses, storm stands still. September 4th, Chinese port facilities in the Bahamas flattened by the storm. Again on September 4th, POTUS, Sharpie Gate ensues as he draws a hurricane path cone into Alabama. September 4th again, United States Air Force Space Command starts Schriever War Games, Maxwell Air Force Base, Alabama. September 9th, at you know who tweets that Dorian is an anagram of NRO and DIA. December 17, 2019, Congress adopts the defense bill that creates the Space Force. What is taking place here, my friends? I believe that this is satellites. I believe that they are creating these storms. They are sending them into these places. We are stopping them some way, somehow. I don't know how, but we are doing so. They are able to manipulate these storms in one way, shape, or another. I don't know how, but I'm sure the truth will come out in the end. Just to show you this, the reason I'm showing you this is that all these people are talking in code, whether it be Roger Stone, whether it be No Name, whether it be Thick Ankle Dogface, whether it be POTUS, whether it be Podesta. All of these people are speaking in code, my friends, whether it be the United States Air Force, it could be any of them, my friends. They are doing this, and it's right in front of us. This is all a soft war, guys, and a lot of people have died during it, but we are winning, winning, winning. Coming at us from Greg Rubini. Please follow this man, a great reporter, great investigative journalist. Joe Biden, goodbye. Ukraine will be happy to have you as a guest at their very special Cockroach Hotel. Remember, he was talking to the kids at the pool about the roaches, right? Again, another racist statement. Again, they try to besmirch POTUS's character and say he's the racist, when in actuality, they are the racists, hence the intro video. Less than 150 people showed up at Joe Biden's rally yesterday. He actually made fun of a woman out there talking about her face, that she looked like a dog, saying that she was part of some show, like a pony show. It was all very strange. I can't stand this guy. He's very evil. He's dark. He's rude. He's going to lose, and he's going to be buried under the jail alongside his corrupt son, right? Absolutely. We see here from Tim Pool. Please follow him at TimCast. Every poll was wrong in 2016, and now it seems they're all wrong again. So no one in media, myself included, has any idea what the F is going on. And I agree, my friends. And finally, speaking of China, I still have a heavy heart. I will continue to have a heavy heart as video pours out from China. Death toll, 65 million in China, 20 million in the Soviet Union, 2 million in North Korea, 2 million in Cambodia, 1.7 million in Africa, 1.5 million in Afghanistan, 1 million in Vietnam, 1 million in Eastern Europe, 150,000 in Latin America. But other than that, communism is pretty awesome. My friends, we cannot allow these people to come into our country. I'm talking all the people who are running for the left. These people are full-blown communists. They are very dangerous. And if POTUS did not get elected, what is taking place in China would have been taking place under the thick-ankle dog-face regime. You can bet your bottom dollar. My friends, if you found this informative and you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel. You can follow me on Twitter at TRUreporting. Don't forget to leave a like. You can donate to this channel by going to my PayPal, Patreon. We have a P.O. box and TRUreporting merch, my friends. Do, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. God bless you. Goodbye.